We are back
Back.
for another stream, bro. I'm so excited. You guys, we made an intro video for this live stream because why not? To be going live daily is not easy. But,
It's
anyways,
not
welcome
easy.
back to Football Kings. We're talking about transfers again. Is that season? And also, we slide in the Club World Cup in our conversation. But transfers. Let's start with, the most obvious one, Keke's. That deal is pretty much done. There's a lot of buzz about the three
At
major.
least he's taking the picture.
Yeah, he's taking the picture. He's wearing the jersey.
That's
There's
good.
so much talks about like
Yeah.
the three major signings. For
Yeah.
Liverpool coming in, Frimpong,
Yeah.
Kekes, and Florian, and
Yeah.
that is done.
Yeah.
Right. Why now? Right now, we're now thinking about what's left for Liverpool. Maybe a
Yeah.
striker signing or something left.
I think just
But
a striker is fine.
yeah,
You
just
move
it's like
on.
just a striker would be really great. Would be really great. But let's talk about Nico Williams again. Nico Williams, Bilbao speaks to La Liga over Barcelona finances amid pursuit of Nico Williams. We spoke about this yesterday
Yeah,
in
we
some
did.
detail,
Yeah.
but Bilbao have confirmed that they held talks with La Liga to establish Barcelona's financial positions as
Yeah.
the club are looking to sign Nico Williams. It just seems like Barcelona cannot afford to sign Nico, and maybe they are trying to pull off some hooks and crooks and look for a way to make this
So
happen.
yeah. To be honest, if they want to buy the player, how they go about buying the player is none of your business.
Well,
That's
it's Bilbao's business. It might be none of our business, but it's Bilbao's business at this
it
point.
is none of the question is did you receive the money?
Well,
Good. You
the thing is,
understand? So
Deco also revealed last week that the
yeah,
club are interested in bringing in the 22-year-old, right? That's Nico
welcome
Williams,
SSB. Yep.
and they said, according to Deco, they've already agreed personal terms with Nico Williams. So, well, while there's still some financial constraints with this whole Barcelona thing, I
Yeah.
think Bilbao Loki are just being haters. They are doing
Bilbao.
all they
Yep.
can. Yes, they are doing all they can to make sure it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's kind of funny in the sense that it started from when the player Nico told Bilbao that he wanted to go, right? And
Mm-hmm.
from there, it's just so Bilbao now setting the term saying, guy, we just want one payment, that's it. But them going to La Liga, I just feel like that's just pushing it, to be honest.
I think I
That's just
think
pushing it. You
I
set the price. If they can meet it, if they pay you the money, fine, be done. They will do whatever they have to do. Obviously, they've for them to say they are coming to sign the player, they have to make room in their squad. Hello, Dockers.
Of course, they
Yeah.
have to make room in their squad. I just think Nico Williams should not leave La Liga. It's flop written all over if he goes to Bayern. Yeah, I don't think he will go to Bayern. He has already
No,
said that he
it's
wants to
Baka
go
he's
to
going.
Barcelona, and
Baka.
according to Deco, they've already agreed personal terms.
Yeah.
But Bilbao, they are being somewhat of a salty ex in this whole personal agreement and deal with
They are
Nico.
not
It's
yet
like
an ex.
they're just being salty. It's like,
Okay.
let him go. He
Let my
wants to
people
leave.
be.
He has already said that he wants to go. Let
Yeah.
Nico go. What's
Yeah.
all this? I'm going to speak to La Liga. You guys cannot afford Nico. I want my money in full. I don't want instrumental payments. They're just doing all they can to make sure this thing
So
does not
yes,
happen.
exactly, exactly. Uh,
Anyways, yeah,
let's move on from Nico.
let's move on
Anyways,
from Nico.
yeah.
Let's go back to another person we've been talking about on this live for time, and
Who
that
is
is
that?
Victor Gyökeres. Now, I know we spoke about Gyökeres
Tired of
yesterday.
talking about this
We
guy,
spoke
to
about
be
Gyökeres
honest.
yesterday. We're back talking about him. Bilbao only plays players who are born in town. Most of their players don't leave and they don't sign. What do you mean? Like they only
He's
sign
homegrown, mostly
homegrown
homegrown.
players?
Yes, yeah,
Oh, I
homegrown.
see.
Yeah,
That's interesting. Well, Nico wants to leave, so I think they should just get out of the way and stop worrying about Barcelona's financial business when it comes to this deal. But anyways, Victor Gyökeres has directly informed Manchester United of his desire to join the club this summer.
oh,
Yes,
Gyökeres wants to join Man U.
this summer. You remember when I was telling you that Arsenal, they keep sleeping on deals, they keep dragging their
Yes, we
feet.
said this yesterday. Like,
Well,
why are they dragging their feet on this guy?
well, it's looking like
And he said,
Gyökeres
and
will
he's
go
and
to Man U.
the news that came out last week was that he didn't say no to Man U, but he wanted time to more or less like to consider other options first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Exactly. Arsenal dragged this Gyökeres saga. Like they've been dragging their feet when it comes to Gyökeres,
Oh.
and the way
It's
it's
what it's
looking,
what we it's what we said yesterday. It
yeah,
takes them 2 years to sign a striker. It
yeah,
takes them, they've not even signed the striker till date. It takes Arteta and his team 2 months to sign a midfielder,
yeah,
Zubimendi.
yeah,
I didn't even think that signing was even going to go through.
yeah.
Sesko, we don't even know whether he's going to. Now they say the salary from Sesko is too much. But you want a striker, pay the money and move on, or you be like Chelsea, go and look for youth, but you don't need youth as you are now. You had the opportunity to sign Delap. Why didn't you sign him?
I think they'll keep playing this game until they sign somebody that is just going to be a flop. I
Oh,
think that's exactly what's going to
oh
happen,
my
right?
days.
Sales likely will be needed before a formal bid can be made, as Brian Mbuemo is still on the cusp of joining. So Mbuemo is still like happening on the side,
Yep,
while Man
yep,
U
yep.
and are now like, okay, you know what? Gyökeres wants to join us.
Fine.
Let us run this Gyökeres deal. They can bring
Yeah,
in Mbuemo,
yeah,
they already have Cunha. They
yeah,
sign Gyökeres, and I
yeah.
tell you, United next season might actually be dangerous if Ruben Amorim knows what he's doing.
He's the one that he's the one that helped Gyökeres, right? So,
Emphasis on that. If he knows what he's doing. And why would
oh,
Gyökeres not want to join his former coach? He knows how to play
it
him.
makes more sense.
It makes
It
more
makes
sense.
it makes more sense for Gyökeres to join Man U,
It
but
increases his chances. Chelsea got a
yeah,
good player in Delap. Yeah, well, it's too soon to tell.
no, the
But
lab is
anyways,
good. The
Delap is
lab
good,
is
is
good.
good,
Please
is good, is
don't
good.
jinx this guy for me, please. I beg you,
Okay, fair.
please.
It's to me, it's too soon
Yeah,
to tell, but because it's Club World Cup you guys
yeah.
are playing. I want to see Delap in the league. I think Arsenal thought Man you would drop out of Gyökeres race due to Arsenal raising price,
Yeah, they
but
didn't
it
work.
didn't
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like us now, they should just, I don't know, they just keep dragging their feet on everything, dragging their feet on even winning the league. It's taking them 3 good years to win the league, 2 good years to sign a striker. Like, let's forget about Arsenal. Let's move
I
on. Let's
think
not drag our feet.
winning the league is a harder feat compared to signing a player.
Oh
I
my.
feel like when it comes to signing a striker, they should not overthink it. Sign somebody and see how well that person does.
But
Right?
initially, they had the chance to go for Gyökeres first. They
Mm-hmm.
spent 1 month roaming around Sesko.
Yeah.
And we were wondering, why are you roaming around Sesko? When you have
Yeah.
another boy that is there that is going to give you more output, right?
Yeah.
And Sesko comes with his salary, and they're like, "Oh, we can't pay this." Then you now consider Gyökeres,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Interesting. But anyway, speaking more about Man U, they are also interested in signing Zaire Emery. Zaire
oh,
Emery is also a target for them as well. Right?
from
PSG.
PSG,
Yeah.
I
Guess how
don't
much
think they'll
PSG are demanding for him?
90 million.
100 million euros.
Perfect. Yes, that's the going price. You pay it. Zaire Emery is a midfielder, right? It's on this life that Chevy is always castigating me and saying, "Oh, Enzo is not 100 million." Midfielders now is 100 million. If you can't pay it, bye bye.
Anyways, how
That's the
much?
going rate.
A question I'm going to ask you is how much is your midfield?
Chelsea's midfield.
Yeah, how much is
You
it?
really want to know what our
I want to know
midfielders
how
cost?
much your midfield is. Yeah.
Enzo is about 100 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Caicedo 100 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Asugo, I think it's like
So
50
your
something.
midfield is up is going
My midfield is almost 500,000.
almost 500,000.
Yes. Oh,
Wow.
sorry, not 500,000. I meant to say 300,000.
300,000.
Yeah,
Wow. And
yeah,
your midfield could not get you guys a win against Flamengo.
brother,
Anyways,
brother.
Liverpool centre back Konate is keen to leave the club, as he has been receiving approaches. They've been approaches. People want to sign Konate, and he's running down his contract. This is the last year of his contract, right? He's running
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
Liverpool,
yeah.
I guess Liverpool are trying their best to extend, but with the way things are looking,
They want to sell him this summer.
there are claims that Konate has been offered to Barcelona, PSG, and Real Madrid. But then it seems like Real Madrid is where he wants to go.
Oh, he's trying to do that free transfer nonsense.
I think so.
No, Liverpool should sell him this. You don't want to say stay. We're selling you off this summer.
But the thing is, if Konate is acting this way, who is
Mm,
starting for us next season? Because Konate is our starting centre back.
that's bad, man. That's bad. That's a big hole in your defense.
That's a huge hole
Huge hole
because we
because
sold Kwanzaa.
it took almost yes. Because if you didn't even sell Kwanzaa is a basket, but if you didn't even sell
He
Kwanzaa,
could improve.
yes, you
He
could
could
give him the
play.
opportunity. But now that this is bad news. This is bad news. To be honest, I'll be honest with you, it's bad news.
It's really bad news, but we'll see what happens. And it's slot to definitely figure something out. But Arsenal Sporting Director Andrea Beta is chasing a deal for Inter midfielder Carlos Augusto.
Oh,
Why does Arsenal? Why do you want to sign another midfielder? I'm
I,
a bit confused by that.
I don't get. You see, that's what we said this yesterday. What is Arsenal's transfer strategy?
Mm-hmm.
What is his transfer? We don't know. It feels like the club is just running in circles
Mm-hmm.
in everything they do.
Yeah.
They're just running in circles. Why are they
Mm-hmm.
signing? I thought they put in a bid for Nogard yesterday.
I thought that was a here we go.
No, not yet. It's not yet. Here we go.
Fabrizio
They,
did post that as a here we go.
oh, is it here? Okay. If he says here we go, then
Maybe
probably
I am personally missed it, but I did see
yeah,
Fabrizio post that as a here we go. But
maybe it
it's a bit
is.
tricky. Arsenal, I don't really know, but I don't want to spend so much time talking about them because we did spend a lot of time talking about them
Yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's move on. West Ham are interested in two keepers.
Sanchez is one, I know. Because his
And who
form.
else?
Who
Okay,
else?
Aaron Ramsdale. Out of the two of them, who do you think West Ham should go for?
Ramsdale is better.
You think so?
On the other hand, Sanchez might be better in terms of shot stopping. But Ramsdale too is good in shot stopping because when you play for a relegation team for so many years, you become accustomed to shot stopping. Because almost everything is put towards you. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. If not, if you don't save those goals, you're
But when you
ending up
look at
with
Ramsdale and you look at
8-0.
Robert Sanchez,
Yeah,
both of them are Neville's goalkeepers.
two
But
of them
one,
exactly.
both of them are Neville, but one of them is a little bit better in terms of like not as nervous or as shifty. Who do you think that person is?
Um, I've told you Sanchez how Sanchez behaves. If he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't smoke or take the thing he takes before games,
Mm-hmm.
it's fine. Sanchez, if once he smokes that thing, he's gone. His decision
Mm.
making is out the window. But if he doesn't, he's fine. But Ramsdale, it feels like it's part of him. He's shaky.
Mm-hmm.
He will hold on to the ball, then he just wipe it out or just do something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I don't trust any of them.
Yeah, me too.
I prefer being
Anyways,
a goal than having any
New-
of them.
Newcastle are interested in signing a,
Ramsdale.
a player from Manchester United. Who do you think that is?
For Manchester United,
Yeah,
oh my, hope it's not Messi, Mount or Rashford.
Rashford.
Wow.
Rashford. Newcastle
Wow.
are pursuing the deal to sign Marcus
Rashford.
Rashford because it's
Wow.
looking like although Rashford would prefer to go to Barcelona, Barcelona they are
Who's
broke.
Barcelona?
Barcelona they are broke.
But forget Barcelona and focus on your
They
focus.
are broke.
Oh God, that's bad.
Anyways, let's talk about Chelsea and Raheem Sterling.
Oh, please. What's up? What about him now? Where is he going?
There are talks that Chelsea's winger Raheem Sterling. There's been talks that have been held
Mm.
with Besiktas.
Oh, Turkish league.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like all the bad players now are going to Turkish league.
Leroy Sané,
Sanchez, Sancho. Oh,
Sancho Papanache, right?
yeah.
And who else? Who went to Turkish league?
One more.
Osimhen went to Turkish league, but he's not a bad player. But
He's
Osimhen,
not.
unfortunately, his situation was unfortunate. But he also went to Galatasaray. But the way it's looking, the
Yes,
initial contact has been positive,
yeah,
and Sterling is actually not ruling out a possible move.
it's better for his career. For his career, like I told you that he's gained a lot of weight.
He has. I've not seen him in recent times. You think so? I mean, his loan spell to Arsenal was horrid.
Was it
He didn't really
terrible?
get play
It's even
time.
better he stayed in Chelsea's academy. That could, at least he will even play more.
He play more with the under 21s and
Yes,
get some, yeah,
get some exercise, workout,
yeah,
mentor some people,
score a lot of
score a
goals,
lot of goals,
a lot of people to
get his
look up to.
confidence up, right?
Exactly. Be
So,
ready. Who knows? And this guy might have called him to come back.
so
Maresca, if he was cooking, I said, come back. But then, yeah, that's not looking, it's not looking good. It's really not looking good. Anyway, Rodrigo and Camavinga have
yeah,
both asked to leave Real Madrid
yeah, I thought so too.
this summer. So
They both
Rodrigo and
asked.
Camavinga,
But
yes,
why
Rodrigo and
does
Camavinga
Kamavinga
are
want to
leaving.
leave? Why does Kamavinga want to leave? Did they buy? Oh, they are not using Kamavinga. Oh, they are not.
The both of them feel like they see
Them.
their roles diminishing under
Yeah.
Xavi Alonso because
Oh, okay.
I guess Ancelotti utilized. He didn't. Did he really utilize Rodrigo that much?
It half.
Half and half. He didn't give
Even
him so much play
Kamavinga half.
time. Yeah, he even played Kamavinga at some point as a left back. Remember, there was the time
Yes, he
Kamavinga
did.
came out and said, "I'm not a left back. I'm a
Yeah.
midfielder." That happened. But well, after we prepared to pay 70 million pounds to sign Rodrigo.
Kingsley. On that thought, let's even jump into Arsenal now. Now that you
Okay, we're back
mentioned
to
it,
us now. We're back to us now.
we'll jump off from Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
A news came out today
Mm-hmm.
that Arsenal asked about Eze from Crystal Palace
Iberichi easy. Okay.
as a possible left winger,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because it's a cheaper option for them than
Mm-hmm.
Rodrigo. So I don't know. And they did that because they said Rodrigo needed to clarify his future.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Arsenal has not made any formal request or bid or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens.
That's interesting. Anyway, City have also come out publicly to say they are not signing Rodrigo. That's not a thing.
Wow.
Yeah, so
We're going to
Rodrigo
we're
is
going to talk about Man City later on.
Rodrigo is looking like it might be Arsenal. I don't
Yeah.
know any other club that's interested in signing Rodrigo. Liverpool, personally, we don't need him.
It's too
Um,
expensive. The deal
too
is too
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't need him. We already have enough wingers,
Yeah.
Gakpo, Luis Diaz, the likes of them. I
Yeah.
don't know any other club. Maybe Chelsea. Can you guys sign Rodrigo? You guys cannot afford the salary.
Salary is too much for them.
Rodrigo will not take a pay cut. And you
It's
guys
too
will not be
much.
willing to pay £210. Even matching the salary is not something you guys will do, anyways.
Not at this point. We can't afford it.
Exactly. But anyways, it's sad. United's forward Marcus Rashford and Barcelona. Now, Barcelona are thinking that the best thing for them is to sign Marcus Rashford on a loan spell, and focus on actually signing Nico on a permanent deal. That might be good. That might
Why?
actually be good
How is that good?
because they don't have the money to buy both players. Sign Rashford on loan, get
Is
Nico on
is
permanent transfer,
is better he goes to Newcastle
and as Lewandowski is
and
reducing
focus
in his
and
time,
focus on his football.
as Lewandowski is reducing in minutes,
No.
Rashford can start playing more games.
I
I think it might
I
not be too bad.
I think that he should go towards Newcastle. Rashford should go to Newcastle. Focus on that's your club. Permanent transfer. Go to Newcastle. Start building something.
Mhm.
Right. So yeah, that's it.
I'm about to tell you a very interesting drama that's happening in the Real Madrid dressing room.
Oh my
Are
days.
you ready?
I'm ready.
The relationship between Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe has broken down completely.
Oh,
Vinicius Junior is furious at Madrid's refusal to pay him as much as Kylian Mbappe and
mm.
has said to have declared war on his teammate.
Is that real news or fake news?
Is news.
I don't know what to say. My guys in the chat, please let us know this
And
Rodrigo saga.
the way they are writing it, they're saying if contract talks collapse, Madrid will side with Mbappe and
And
look to
sell.
sell Vinicius.
I think it was SSB that already said
I
this
think it
on
was
this
SSB
live
that said it. Yeah,
that Vinicius will be sold by Real Madrid.
yeah.
he sees it happening.
Yeah.
He's going to be sold by Real Madrid.
Yeah. It's really sad. It's really sad. I can't believe, like, I don't know what's going on with Vinicius
Who
Junior.
is going to sign? Why is he just making trouble? Why can't he
Yes, the new manager.
focus on his
It's
football?
obvious that Mbappe is more direct, offers more
Yeah, it's
output
better.
than him.
Yeah, yeah.
Mbappe was playing out of position last season as a nine.
And he
Mbappe is not
still
a
scored
nine.
a lot of goals.
Mbappe is not a nine. I don't know.
It's because of him they even moved Mbappe.
Yes, Mbappe is not a nine. Mbappe didn't even take his number. Mbappe should have taken the number 7
7. Yeah.
because he's a Ronaldo boy. He didn't take the number 7. He decided to take the number 9. Being
Everybody wants to.
selfish,
Yeah.
but then at the end of the day,
He's
Mbappe
make
scored a lot of goals.
he scored more than he's still making it all about himself. Because of him, a whole squad did not go for Ballon d'Or. Ancelotti won best manager, did not go to receive his award because of you. Ah, God, this guy should get a life, I beg.
It's crazy.
Should get a life.
Anyways, Monaco wants Ansu Fati.
Yeah,
That deal is looking like that deal
going
is looking
through.
close and close to
Yeah, yeah,
going
yeah,
through.
man. Yeah.
But also Monaco, they go back to Barcelona and say, actually, I want Ter Stegen too as well, because I wanted to sign Andre Onana for Man U, but it's looking like maybe this Ter Stegen deal might be better.
What? What? They want to say, why are they looking at Onana? What are they using? Is it a different lens than the one we see?
It's French league. The French league will
Ah,
not be as competitive as the EPL. Maybe
come
Onana might go to
on.
the French league and cook. Maybe Onana might get back his confidence and form.
Forget Onana.
Remember, when people leave United, they look better than when they were at United. So this might be good for Onana if you think about it.
We see. I saw his friendly game playing at during the holiday in Cameroon. He was playing as a winger during a game, dribbling people. Onana can. I watch it on YouTube.
Wait, what? Onana
Onana
was when was
he's on holiday currently in Cameroon.
yeah,
So he's just playing a match, like a
yeah,
proper game on the field. People came to watch. He was playing as a winger.
as a winger. Oh, it was like an informal game.
Informal game, yeah, just with his friends, but it was like proper. People came to watch the game. It was like in a, let's say, like a stadium, not like a
Yeah,
full stadium, but like a stadium, a field that had chairs for people to watch, and Onana was like a winger there. So
really.
yeah, I watched it today.
Oh wait,
It
let me
was
see if I
really
can pull it up.
funny, but
That's
yeah, it's fine.
interesting. Onana playing as a winger is really funny to
It's
me.
really
I'm
fine.
trying to see if I can pull it up and we can have some. Oh, okay. I can pull it up. Let me share my screen. Andre Onana as a winger, he's been exposed. He's been exposed,
You seen the
fam.
video?
I've seen the video. I've seen the video. He's been exposed. Onana as a winger is funny to me. That's jokes. Okay, let's share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's check out the video real quick.
The Manchester United goalkeeper
Oh, Nana! Wow, look at
also scored a
skills.
goal in the match and showed his
He
ability
scored.
as an
He
outstanding
scored.
player.
Onana.
For
Wow,
a
what am I
charity event
seeing?
organized by
See,
Burkina
people came
Faso
to
national
watch.
football team.
Onana,
Right now, Onana is moving around the
we
country
figured you
for
out,
his
Onana.
holiday before
We
heading
figured you
back to
out.
Manchester.
Onana playing as a winger is jokes to me. Is
Yeah, he played
jokes.
well. Like I watched a longer video of that. He
Is
played.
jokes
I
to
saw him
me.
dribbling people. I was like, why did you now become a keeper?
Because there's no
Like,
chance.
like
There's no
why?
chance.
Maybe
Do you
there
know
was
the
no
do you know the
opportunity to
quality
become a
of
winger.
wingers? Do you know the quality of wingers that exist
It's
in
true,
professional
brother.
football?
Brother, too
There's no
much.
chance.
Yeah,
Maybe
too
they
much.
gave him a chance. You know what? Maybe he might just
Keeper,
he,
keeper, go back home. And it took goalkeeper. Unfortunately, but it's fine. That he's making his money.
that's funny, man. That's funny.
So yeah,
Anyways, Alaba from Real Madrid has expressed an interest in joining Galatasaray. So we'll see how that shapes up. But
Yeah.
what other transfer news do you want to talk about?
We'll leave the big one, see Ronaldo, for last. But
Yeah.
we've talked about Eze to us now.
Mm-hmm. Talked about
Newcastle,
Rodrygo,
Rodrigo. Um, Newcastle explored the option of signing James Trafford.
James Trafford.
Yeah, they
Interesting.
tried to explore that option. Now, a news broke out today
Mm-hmm.
that was pretty fun. Also, Petrovic to Galatasaray.
That's
Galatasaray is,
Petrovic. What do you mean Petrovic to Galatasaray?
yeah, they looked at that today. Yeah, that's funny, right? A news, so two big news that broke out on Chelsea today.
Mm-hmm.
One is that Bluco are exploring buying Sporting Lisbon
Mm-hmm.
as one of their teams,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
I don't know how that would work because they're also in Champions League. Yeah, they have Strasbourg.
Yeah.
They've signed a
Mm-hmm.
couple of players now from Sporting,
Mm-hmm.
and they figured out rather than not just keep signing people, feels like you guys can really develop players.
So might as well just sign
You
you.
might as well just buy the club and
Sorry,
just be
buy
and
sign the
say
whole club.
and start sending our players there to you. So that news just put me off a bit, but yeah, that's fine. Another news that put me off, not put me off,
Mm.
but Chelsea. So the story is like this. Achimpong. You might not
Yeah,
know him.
Achimon. I know
You
him. I
know
know
him.
him.
He's
Yeah,
a
he
right
played in.
back,
Yeah, he played in your game against ES Tunis.
right?
Yeah.
But he was okay. Chelsea fans
Yeah, it was
generally
decent.
regard Achimpong as a talent, but I
Yeah.
won't put him on that level of Rich James.
Yeah.
No,
Those are one of a
no,
kind type of players.
no. But
James.
he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's okay. He's not pulling to me. He's not pulling up trees. He's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
News broke out today. I told you this, and I said Chelsea Football Club especially, they try to see media out, how people respond on media, social
Mm-hmm.
media, before they make decisions.
Yeah.
Sometimes. So a news came out today that Chelsea are considering selling Achimpong for 35 million pounds,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole of the Chelsea fan base went mad.
AB is a Chelsea fan. AB, how do you feel about it?
AB will give us his perspective. Like the whole of the Chelsea fan base were mad. Why are they selling a top talent? Nico have started with pure profit. XYZ. Hey. It was serious on the internet this afternoon. Like hell broke loose. I'm like, is it the same Achimpong guy I watched that three Tunisian players keep passing? Is it the same Achimpong guy what that people are
But he's
dying
not a
over?
young guy. He's not a young player. He'll develop, right?
Brother, I don't really what if it's Tyreek George.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I don't want Tyreek George to go. Watch him punk. You might as well sell him. I don't care. But apparently the whole of Chelsea fan base, they love him. Fine. I'm not even part of that because I wasn't in all the times he's played and I've seen him play. I'm not impressed with the way he progresses the ball. His decision making is not fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
Especially as a right back. As
Mm-hmm.
a right back, you have to calculate. There's a time in which you go for the ball and you can close that space immediately. You close, it's either you are preventing the guy from passing and he has to go back,
Mm-hmm.
or you are blocking him off. But it feels
Mm-hmm.
like he gets that run wrong. I've watched a game where he made mistake and the defender dribbled through him, he fell down and he went to score. And everybody's
Wow.
crying that he's a talent. Anyways, Chelsea released a social media post 30 minutes after that news broke out. Oh, Achimpong is getting ready for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Just on our social media, is getting ready for the maybe 5-a-side or an activity.
Yeah.
An hour later, all the journalists, obviously Chelsea has fed them news.
Yeah.
Fabrizio, Einstein, all of them. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Chelsea has no interest in selling Achimpong, although rivals are interested. Bro, for it to break out that Dortmund was interested, is Dortmund. For it to break out that Dortmund was interested,
Mm-hmm.
they discussed it and they considered selling him.
Of course.
So that was one big stuff this afternoon, right? It was kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should dive into the big fish in the room.
Before we get there,
Okay.
Brian Mbeumo is set
Yeah.
to have his medical at United next week and is looking to finalize his switch
Wow.
to Old Trafford. United have identified Mbeumo as one of their top targets to, slot into the two number 10s, because it seems like Amorim is going to play 3-4-2-1.
One.
So
So
it's going to be one of the two tens
two
alongside
tens.
Cunha. So if he gets that one will possibly be
Ikeres.
Gyökeres. And then the four, you're having Dogo on one side, maybe Ahmad on the other
On
side.
your side. Yeah.
The two,
Bruno and someone
Bruno
else.
Ugarte or Bruno whoever
Whatever.
at
Yeah.
the two, and then the three defenders at the
Our
back. We know
defenders. Yeah.
he will figure that out. But
Wow.
that's
That's good.
that's
That's
pretty
good.
cool. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I'm legit. I want to see how United might do well next season because they don't have European football,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
AB saying no one is dropping 30 million plus for Archibald as of now. He's 19 years old. But that was the news that broke out today. 35
Mm-hmm.
million. Dortmund were
Mm-hmm.
considering dropping 35. Chelsea were considering selling Achimpong to
Mm-hmm.
Dortmund for 35 million pounds. And I'm like, 35 million pounds for
Mm-hmm.
Achimpong. Is it this same guy I'm watching? I
He's
would
not
not
good
even
enough.
I would not even pay 15 for him.
He's not good enough.
He's not. He's not. But anyways, let's
But
dive
yeah,
into the elephant in the room, Kingsley.
okay, let's dive into it. But I just wanted to, before we dive into, I just wanted to say Mbuemo's transfer fee was going for 65 million pounds. That was something I just didn't drop. But yeah,
65.
Brentford initially rejected
Back and
55,
forth. Yep, yep.
back and forth, and it got as high as 65 million pounds. But yeah, let's dive into the big story for today, and that is the one with the GOAT himself,
Ah,
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano
Kingsley.
Ronaldo says, "Al Nassr forever."
Oh God.
Does this mean is this Ronaldo giving us a sign that he's about to retire
Kingsley, you know
after this
one thing.
2 year deal?
He's not retiring. He's going to play till 70.
Nah, nah, nah. Cristiano is going to retire
No,
at
he's
some
going
point.
to play. He should keep playing and keep collecting. And clubs that want to pay him the money, they should pay him.
Mm-hmm.
They should pay him. I just
Wow.
want to. I don't. No, no. Let's read out Ronaldo's contract. I
Okay,
want
read out
people
the
to
contract.
react to this. Should I
What's the
share my
contract?
screen, or maybe
What's
you maybe you share yours. I'll send you
No,
the.
no, you can read the contract out. You can just read
No,
it out.
it's best to share it so that we can see.
Or
The
you want
whole
to
world,
send it to me?
the whole world can see this, right? I just sent it to you now. It's
Okay,
the
let me
whole
let
world.
me read it.
The world can see private chat. The whole world can see what is like. It's ridiculous.
Ooh la la. Okay, let's go through the news, guys. Let's go through the news. Let's go through the news.
Yes, yes, AB. Chelsea were proposing using him, but I think media backlash from the fans now is just yeah.
Cristiano's mega deal.
So we'll talk about Cristiano now. Like the deal is ridiculous. We'll start with why you are pulling it up, right?
Yeah,
We'll
it's up.
start.
Yeah, it's up.
Okay, okay.
All
So
right. Cristiano
scroll
Ronaldo's
down,
mega Al Nassr contract reviewed with 492 what?
scroll down.
492
So
million
scroll
pounds
down,
over 2 years.
scroll down. So you see the details. Just
Wow.
scroll down,
Okay.
scroll down, scroll
Scroll down
down, down,
again.
down, 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 down,
Down.
down. See,
Okay.
down, down,
Up,
down,
up to
down.
here.
This is
Here.
it. Yeah, this is
Okay.
the contract.
Cristiano has been given one of the most lucrative contracts in the history of sports. It includes 178 million pounds a year, 3.4 million a week.
A week
15% ownership of Al
of El
Nassr,
Nassr.
estimated to be worth 33 million pounds,
Yeah,
2.4 million pounds signing bonus,
bonus.
increasing to 38 million pounds if he activates the second year of his
Second year.
contract. 80,000. Oh my days, these ads are popping up. Anyways, cancel all these ads. What am I saying? 80,000 pounds bonus per goal.
Per
Increasing
goal. Per goal. Did you guys hear that? The kids, I didn't get this. Like when,
I
when
will
I
never be poor in my life.
when I read it,
I will never be poor.
I was like,
What do you mean?
Ronaldo is making like someone did there. I calculated it. Ronaldo makes about maybe seven pounds per second.
Whoa.
based on this deal. £7.
40,
But he makes, listen to this. He makes £22,000 per hour.
22,000 pounds.
Per hour.
Oh my days. But the tax will be high though. The tax will be anyway. Saudi, they're not taxing.
Saudi tax
They're not tax.
free.
Oh my
Tax free.
days.
Tax free.
Oh my days. Wow. £40,000 bonus per assist.
Per, you didn't hear that. Read it again, please.
£40,000 bonus per assist.
Good.
£80 million bonus if Al Nassr wins the Saudi Pro League title. £40 million bonus if
No,
he
4
wins.
million. 4 million.
Sorry, 4 million. My bad. I did an extra zero. All this million.
So many
is
zeros.
getting too many zeros. £4 million bonus if he wins the Saudi Pro League Golden Boot. 6.5 million bonus if Al Nassr qualify for the Asian Champions League and win it. 16 people working full time for him, including 3
Three
drivers,
drivers,
4
4
housekeepers,
housekeepers,
2 chefs, 3
3
gardeners,
gardeners, and 4
4
security people.
security people.
Please read this. Like, wait.
Wait.
Let's pause here again.
I'm
Like,
confused. Wait, is it Al Nassr the club?
yes,
Are
I'm
they this
providing
as the
16.
contract?
Yes, 16 staff.
16 people
This guy,
working for
this
him.
guy has 3 drivers. Like, what are you doing? I don't get it. What are you doing with 3 drivers?
3 drivers, 4 housekeepers, 2 chefs, 3 gardeners, and 4 security people. £4 million worth of private jet expenses covered by Al Nassr. £60 million worth of sponsorship deals promised by Al Nassr with new Saudi companies and companies in Asian markets. Oh my days. Oh my days.
Ridiculous, right?
Bro, AB, we've missed the road. We missed it.
Ridiculous. This
Only
country,
if I could spin back the hands of
hands of
time,
time. I'm telling you,
I would have gone to an academy.
our parents lied to us.
They lied to us. School is a scam.
What is all this we do?
School
Like,
is a scam.
God.
What do you mean this brother is in his 40s?
41.
He's
He's
washed.
40.
To me, he's not washed anyway. Let me not say he's washed, but he's a shadow of his past.
He's scoring tappings now.
He's not as good as he used to be.
Exactly.
And
He's
he's
just
getting
blank.
paid like he's the hottest thing on the market. How much is Al Nassr making from Ronaldo just being a player for them? It means they must be making so much money for him just being at that club.
Kingsley,
In terms of like ticket sales,
Wait.
jersey sales,
we'll calculate it now.
sponsorship deals, image rights. I know Ronaldo owns 100% of his image rights.
Mm-hmm.
So, do they own a percentage of his image rights? Because I'm trying to process how this sponsorship, they're promising him a sponsorship deal of up to £60 million. Okay, it's a deal of £60 million. How much are you guys getting from this sponsorship deal that you're trying to link him up with?
You know, they promised him 15% ownership of El Nassr. 15% ownership, which is £33 million, right? The value of the club of El Nassr itself, based on my calculation, is £220 million. That's the value of the club. This contract per year is worth more than
the value of the club. He might as well buy Al Nassr while he's at it. He might as well say he wants to own the Saudi Pro League entirely.
He can't now be Saudi money.
How much more money do you need?
Like, I was weak. I was weak when I saw that corner. I was just like, eh?
My goodness.
Just imagine, the drive is the 16 people working for him that got me like 16
people working for him.
3 drivers. So 1 person to drive him, 1 person to drive his wife, and 1 person on standby or to drive his children. I don't know why you need 3 drivers. Now 4 housekeepers.
He doesn't have a wife.
He has a wife now.
He doesn't have a wife.
Oh, a partner. He has a partner. Sorry.
Yeah, they are not officially married.
My bad. He has a partner, right?
Mhm.
1 to drive his partner and 1 to drive the kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have 4 housekeepers. Probably he needs 4 housekeepers. Maybe he lives in a big mansion.
Mm-hmm.
need people to clean that house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two chefs. So, like, does he live with, like, anyways? He might have a lot of people living in his home, right? Two chefs,
Wow.
three gardeners. He has three gardeners.
Wow.
How many?
Wow.
Is it not the gardener? Are they not mowing the lawn?
Wow. That's all I can say is wow.
It's
That
ridiculous.
deal,
It's ridiculous.
that deal is crazy. It's
And they
crazy
are
to
going to
me.
pay him 80,000 per goal. 80,000. So imagine he no, because Ronaldo scores goals. That amount they're putting in his contract will help the brother, will ginger him. All the old bones will rise.
Wow.
Ronaldo's old bones is going to rise. This
You
is
guys,
how much.
you guys give me a sec to process that.
Four
I'm still
million.
I'm
Four
still in
million.
shock.
£4 million per year. If he scores 50 goals. Last season, how many goals did he score?
Actually, let me see. How
Let's
many
check.
goals did Ronaldo score?
Let's check.
Wow.
Because
Ronaldo, call Ronaldo anything you want. He's going down as one of
yeah,
the a player that has one of the craziest careers ever in
ever.
football.
Yeah, yeah,
Call him, say whatever you want. Say Messi is a better player, whatever. It doesn't matter. He has a better career. He has had a
yeah.
better career than Messi,
That
for
Messi, yeah.
sure.
You
Oh,
can
I
you
opened the wrong thing. Ronaldo
you,
footy
you
stats, right?
you can even say, anyways, the same deal that Barca sort of gave Messi and ran Barcelona down.
It's almost the same type, but this one in Saudi is quite outrageous. Ronaldo scored 25 goals last season.
Not bad. Not bad for someone.
25 goals.
That's not bad at
If
all
you're comparing 25 goals, if he
for a
does the
40-year
same
old.
thing, if he does the same 25 goals coming into this contract,
2
how much
million.
how much is promised to him?
£2 million.
Really, just 2 million?
It's 80,000 per goal. But remember, he has
Oh,
assists.
80,000 per
He has
goal.
assists. 40K for
How
assists.
many assists did he get last season?
Check, check.
In total he got 5 assists in
Doesn't
everything, but in Saudi
he-
he got like 4 assists.
he's selfish anyways, so you don't expect much assist from him.
4 assists. And that
So
4 assists, that's four times 40,000.
40, that's 160,000.
Just for
Yes, that's 160,000. Yes, for a player that is not at his peak. It's
I'm telling you,
unbelievable.
AB is
It's
unbelievable.
pure madness. To
It's
me,
unbelievable.
I think for them,
Are
for the
they,
Saudi,
are they, I'm not trying to say nothing. I'm not trying to be a hater, but are they money laundering through Cristiano? Are you all know? Is that not clicking in you guys' head?
no, no, no. What I think they are trying
I'm
to
really one
do,
that is thinking far.
what they are trying to do, I think Saudi recognize something. It's all about the brand. The Ronaldo brand came to Saudi and is successfully see is it El Ali or what El
Al Hilal.
Al Ali Al Hilal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I watched them play and
Mm-hmm.
I myself I was impressed
Mm-hmm.
at the quality of football.
Mm.
They held Real Madrid. They
Mm.
held the quality of football. So Ronaldo as a brand is more important for them to keep him in Saudi
All the
for
Saudi
another
clubs also want him to stay because
yes
it makes
to
the league
build
feel
for
competitive.
yes for them to bring more players in.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? That's the
I
only
get what you're
purpose.
saying.
It's just the brand. Ronaldo is a big brand.
Mm-hmm.
He's the biggest in terms of brand. He's the biggest sportman in history. Apart from even the salary they are giving him,
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo has followers. The followers he has on social media is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
In his as a sportman, I think he has the highest followers ever.
Yeah, he hasn't the highest. Yeah, if not,
Yeah,
if not,
even higher than
if,
Messi.
if not
I
the
think.
most followed guy, if
Yeah.
not the most followed guy, he has 658 million followers on Instagram.
Thank you.
658 million
Million, million.
followers on Instagram.
What of does he? I don't. I'm not sure he does TikTok. Does he do TikTok?
He has a YouTube channel
I know he started his YouTube channel. How many millions does he have now?
on YouTube.
Yeah.
I have to go look for his YouTube.
Kingsley, we should partner with Ronaldo. Get him on this live.
If a man can dream, bro.
What?
A man can dream. He has 75.8 million subscribers.
Damn. And you know, on the first week of him releasing that channel, he had like 20 million subscribers
And he puts Al Nassr forever.
on it.
Yeah, on his YouTube. I can show you guys his YouTube on
That's
my
it.
phone. Al Nassr
That's it.
forever.
He's cashed out. At least he owns a club.
Bro, Ronaldo has the most unbelievable career.
Messi should have gone to Saudi. There's no
Most
anyway.
unbelievable. I feel like
Anyway,
Messi should have gone to Saudi.
yeah. Anyways, Messi has gotten all his money he needs to get to, and he's made Barcelona
But
broke.
Messi's deal coming to Inter Miami, it felt like a good deal because it gave him like some ownership. I guess he
Oh,
had
they
some
gave him
ownership
ownership,
deal. Maybe not ownership, but I know he was a deal
but they
with
want to give
Apple
him
TV and
new
stuff.
contracts now.
We'll see what that contract looks like because Inter Miami definitely don't want Messi to go. So
I think it's Beckham owns Inter Miami, right? Or
not like owning it entirely, but yeah.
okay, part of it. Messi's base compensation is 12 million. It's not much. 12 million. And his total
Mm.
figure of 20 million covers his MSL. The runs to, that's chicken change to him.
Compared to what Ronaldo is getting,
Chicken change. Chicken.
Messi, I'm surprised Messi is not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
should have gone to Saudi. It's
yeah.
because of
People
his
like can
family,
dream.
anyways. Because of his family. That's
Mm,
why he went to America. For his
mm.
family, America might have been better for him, but
For him than.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's fine. So
But
let
cool. That's interesting. Let's dive into the Club World Cup before we get shocked by this Ronaldo deal. Let's dive into the Club World Cup.
eh,
Juventus played
eh,
Man City,
yes,
ended 5-2. Wydad Al Ain ended 2-1. Al Ain won Wydad AC.
yeah.
Let's check how that group. Let's check how the brackets shape up.
I think we should talk up. We need to talk about. Did you watch the game? I watched that game.
No, I didn't
SS,
watch the game.
SSBC. He said, I'll read his comment again. Maybe he's off the life. I don't know. He said,
Mm.
are we going to talk about Pep today? City cooked Juve. You see, that statement is an understatement. I watched
Really
that. They made Juve look as if they were, they were,
small
they were,
boys.
yes! Juve had like 26 percent possession.
Mm-hmm.
God, Pep is wicked. Do you know the people he is added on his team? Assistant
Cool.
coach Pep Linders, like you know, and
He told you to improve
and
everything.
and Traore. Is it Traore? What's
You
his
know,
name?
so far, Man City they are the only team to get 9 points in
In the
their group
whole
stage
group.
across the whole teams.
Yeah.
Other teams got to like six,
Six,
7.
seven, nobody got 9.
Nobody got 9.
And do you know that
Nobody got 9.
Juventus were the first team to score Manchester City in this Club World Cup?
Wow.
In fact,
I mean, Juventus still qualify, but Man City, man,
Juventus were treated badly.
Man City.
They were, in fact, Kingsley.
So as
And
it's looking now, depending
as
on who finishes in like first or second on Group H,
the
we might
only,
either see a
the
Man City Real
only
Madrid or a Man
Kingsley,
City Salzburg.
the only people that can remove this current Man City now, the
Mm-hmm.
only two teams I can put forward.
PSG
There's only three teams I can put forward.
and
Any
Bayern.
any other team that meets them is going out.
Okay.
PSG, Bayern, and Botafogo. Those are the
Really, Botafogo?
yes. Botafogo know how to defend, and they are
Mm,
very direct. You see, if they have one counter attack, they are going to score. That's why I put
mm,
them for. That's what they did to PSG, right? And their coach is an experienced man as in Europe too. So those are the only three teams.
mm-hmm.
Any other person is going to get blown, not just beaten, blown away. And
Blown
I'm happy
away.
that Chelsea is not even on that part of Man City. We're not around that part at all. At least I know Benfica is possibility for quarter final for second round.
Mm-hmm.
Quarter final is between I think Botafogo and or Palmeiras, right?
Palmeiras.
So Yeah. But Manchester City, Kingsley, the team is playing like an angry team to prove doubters wrong. That's the way they are playing now.
After the horrid season they've had, why not,
Ah,
right?
it's
Why not come to the Club World Cup and try and use it
and
as a preseason to show people what to expect coming
and
into next
they
season?
have two full squads.
Yeah, Pep has really rebuilt the squad.
Haaland was on the bench when all this was happening. Oh. Some of the big dogs, Haaland, Foden, big guns were on the bench. Even first half, they threw Juventus, they threw them out, threw them properly. I think first half was like maybe 2-1 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Second half, when they brought in the big dogs,
Mm-hmm.
they were threw to pieces.
It's
It
crazy.
was bad. It was bad.
It's really crazy.
It was bad. It was 5-1 at a time before Juventus scored.
Before
Like
Juventus scored,
towards the end
wow,
of the game, like 5-2.
wow, what a game! But anyways, we have to see like I guess there are some games left in the group
What are the
stage.
games? Yeah.
Those games are will be played, if I'm not mistaken, tonight. Tonight, right? That's
Salzburg.
Al Hilal, Pachuca, and RB Salzburg, Real Madrid. So those
Yeah.
two games will be played. After those two games are played,
Mm.
then we'll figure out who is going to face Man City and who is going to face Juventus, right? Because the first person will face Juventus, and
Yeah.
the second on that group will face Man City. And I really, really hope that Man City, Real Madrid don't face each other. I actually
Now
want them
go further
to
up.
face each other in the finals.
But if they miss themselves now, do they meet themselves in quarterfinals? I think so.
Who and who? Man City and
And Juventus and and Real Madrid.
they're
Sorry.
in opposite sides of the brackets, right? So
Oh,
if Man City face Salzburg and Juventus face Real Madrid, that's opposite sides of the bracket. The next time they will
so,
meet is in the final.
so which other person would they meet next? Who is Man City probably to meet in the quarterfinal?
In the quarterfinal, there's a high chance of Man City meeting Inter or Fluminense, right? In the quarterfinals.
What of after?
In the semifinals, possibility of meeting Chelsea,
Oh,
right?
God.
Possibly if Chelsea
Oh,
can beat Benfica and beat either Botafogo or Palmeiras, whoever wins that in
oh.
quarterfinals, Chelsea will meet Man City in the semifinals.
We're done. And
Well,
that's
AB did mention that you guys should just go as far as possible. So if you guys
it's
can
just
get
to
to the
get to semi
semifinals,
and come back home.
yeah, if you get semifinals and you leave, you guys still did well.
Yeah, we'll get
Um, and
Martin.
when we look at the other side of the bracket, in quarterfinals,
The other side is
we,
not
we are
even
seeing,
looking good.
in quarterfinals, there's a possibility of Bayern PSG playing each other and Dortmund Real Madrid playing each other.
Ah,
If Real Madrid can remove Juventus and Dortmund remove Monterrey, that's a possibility. And in the semifinals, we might see a Real Madrid PSG, depending on who, or a Real Madrid Bayern, depending on who goes through. So the way it's looking, this Club World Cup is actually kind of crazy.
yes, I saw that goal.
It's actually kind of
S-
crazy.
SSB is saying SSB is coming. Said, did you guys see Haaland's touch and how he created? Like, it's clear that these guys are being coached differently.
Mhm.
Like when they came on, like I told you, when the big dogs came on, even Foden himself, it was like, is this
We've
not
not,
is this
we've
is
not
this
seen this.
Foden or did they sign someone else?
Mm.
And even Foden's movements, Haaland, oh my days, I was like, God, we are gone in fact, it's currently Kingsley,
Mhm.
Liverpool fans, you need to keep Konate, even if he goes on a free transfer, just keep him for this season. You need him. You see,
To be
defenders,
hard. Mhm.
everybody needs to go and shop for quality defenders.
Well, let's see if we get Gehi, right? We can get Gehi, maybe we'll have
Gehi
a
would not
chance.
stop what is coming, Kingsley.
We'll see.
You need Konate.
I'm not moved by Man City, and I want to see them against somebody that
Yes, yes,
I
you
want to
need.
see them. I don't want to hear about Haaland tapping merchant or bad
Yeah,
person.
yeah, yeah.
Haaland look like a number
He was.
10.
That's what I'm saying. He looked like he's been coached.
Wow.
Is Yaya Toure? Is he Yaya Toure's brother? Kolo Toure is part of his team now.
Wow.
So you see, Kolo Toure is there obviously maybe for defense.
Mm-hmm.
and the Pep Linders is obviously for attack.
Mm-hmm.
So my brother, it's crazy. I
It's
was
really
just
crazy.
I was just thinking of next season. Who would stop these people? Who will put themselves forward to stop Manchester City? They are going to. You see these small teams, all these Brentford that are selling everybody. They are going to. Small teams will be blown away next season.
Crazy. Foden
So
looks like he wants that KDB spot.
yes,
The battle for that position with him and
him
Checky
and
will be
Sheki.
crazy.
Thank you. So imagine
Whoa.
if Foden is not in the game, or if Foden starts, you have to deal with Foden. If Foden is not there, then they are bringing Sheki from the bench.
And that might be the plan to just keep bringing in. Arsenal need to sign attackers where
Yeah, that's what
they're
I'm
not
saying.
beating.
They're not beating City. That's
They are
it.
not.
I expected that by now they will hurry.
I
In
also
fact,
don't know why they didn't sign any like proper attacking
go
midfielder
and buy.
or
In fact,
nine.
if I was to advise Arsenal, go all out. Just go and sign Nico Williams and Gyökeres and be done. And be done. Which is all this Sesko you're parading
So the
about.
way you guys are
Apparent,
looking is looking like next season no chance to win that EPL.
which chance?
You guys
Which
are
chance?
is the way you guys are
That's
sounding
why
like
you
no
see.
chance.
That's why that is. You see, the only wise team in this league is Liverpool,
Mm,
and his slot. I'm sure, and his slot has pushed. Maybe FSG, obviously, you can't push them to spend if they don't want to
yeah,
spend.
they
It's
won't.
obviously put in their head that we need to invest. And see the amount of investment Liverpool put into the squad. Left back, right back, 10 widths too. Like very strong attack. Then you now want to
Mhm.
go for a striker. Do you get? So
And
Liverpool,
possibly a defender. Gay
Liverpool,
because Gay
yeah,
is on our list.
yeah. So Liverpool now will be strong.
Mm.
Liverpool will be strong too. So how are the other people going to manage? Newcastle are trying to sign Marcus Rashford. Rashford won't help you. Rashford won't help you,
But Newcastle are not looking to even win the EPL. They're looking to just get finished top four.
brother. Even top four will be hard because Arsenal might be finishing third or fourth.
Now, no. You think so? With
I'm, I'm
Zubimendi, Merino,
okay.
Declan,
We
all
we
these guys.
calling Zubimendi. It's Zubimendi that will help you score the goals. Zubimendi will be your striker. The only thing Arsenal will do, even when they play City, is just to defend, because he has no
Mm.
other plan of crossover. The City I saw today, no matter.
Mhm.
Let me not say no matter, but you see, if you set a wall, they are ready to break down that wall. Juventus had 6 people on one line.
Nothing
Stop
is stopping
who?
them.
Stop who? I saw Ednori dribbling people. I said, is this a left back or is this a wing guy? What is happening here? Ednori that they signed from Wolves.
Ryan
Is it not
Aidnori,
Wolves?
yeah. Mhm.
I saw him dribbling people.
Damn, you guys are serious. Oh.
Instantly.
City look like
I
the
was
best team in the world.
yes, I was afraid when I saw them.
Mm.
Yes, that's the only thing that's going to happen. In fact, it's
But
only
the
Pierre
possibility of PSG and City beating each other
is,
will
is in the
possibly be in the
final.
final. Yeah, it will possibly
You
be in
know,
the final. Yeah, that's the only way. Who
and
knows? We
that's
might either get a PSG Real Madrid final. Sorry, a PSG Man City final or a Real Madrid Man City final. If Man
what
City
of
are able to
Bayern?
beat
What of Bayern?
everybody, or
Bayern.
Bayern, if Bayern beats
Yeah.
PSG, right?
I don't
Man,
I
this is a
don't
tough
I
World
don't
Cup
I don't trust company to play Guardiola in the final. No,
and win.
no. The best person, even this Real Madrid manager, what's his name?
Xabi
Alonso.
Alonso,
But
no chance.
I'm not tactic. You need somebody that is tactically sound.
Like who? Luis Enrique.
I feel like it's only Luis Enrique that can go head to head with this man. The Manchester City I saw today, I was scared. I was
Don't be
scared.
scared, man. Don't be scared.
Seriously,
Don't be
I was
scared.
scared. You know why I was scared?
Mm,
From the beginning, I said, Man City, are they playing with 2 wingers? Who is this? Etnori is dribbling.
mm.
I saw this guy they bought from AC Milan. Um, what's his Netherlands? Is from Netherlands. Forgotten his name that they bought from AC. good, solid. Rodri is back, Kingsley.
Mm,
Rodri is back. In
mhm.
9 minutes or 10 minutes, he had the most passes on the field of every player, Juventus and Manchester City. He's back. The only way we can stop City, we have to break Rodri's leg and maybe break one of Foden or Shaky.
I think I will be more convinced when I see City like in season. That's what make me more convinced
Brother, I watched
when I see
today.
them in
I
season.
watched. I watched today, and I was convinced. Manchester City has never beaten Juventus. I think that was the start coming into today. The only time they beat Juventus, sorry, was in 1970 something, if I remember.
Mhm,
Most of it was draw. And that's the start I had, anyways. But brother, I'm scared.
mm.
I'm scared. Anyway, Premier League teams are different.
Premier
Es-
League teams are different.
especially all these small teams. Anyway, Newcastle is not but a team like Newcastle too will still pose a threat.
I'm not
Whether
so guy. I'm not convinced.
you think so?
I think yes, they will definitely be better than they were last season. But I
Mm.
want to see them in the league. I want to see them like when the
But
season starts. I
but
want to
to
see
to
them in
be
the league.
to be to be
We're talking
fair,
about we're talking about a 38 game season. We're not talking
yes.
about the competition where you do a 38 game season with multiple games you're playing, Champions League, these
Mm,
people go on injuries, people come back, people not feeling motivated, all this
mm.
kind of thing. I want to see them in season, and that will make me feel like okay, they are really for real about the way they are playing. They're the best team in the world. I don't want this competition to make me feel like yeah, they are the best team in the world. Let me see them play some their line of their brackets is also
Is
quite
it
easy.
easier side?
The easier bracket. They always get the easier
Who,
bracket all the
who are
time.
they? Who are they meeting on that line? What I forgotten who you said. They'll meet Brazilian
Possible people
teams.
they will meet is whoever wins between Inter and Fluminense, they will meet that person. They can beat Inter. They've beaten Inter before Champions League. Fluminense, they'll beat Fluminense most likely.
You think
Right?
so?
Yeah. Whoever they meet between the two, that's in quarterfinals. In semifinals, a possibility of maybe
Yeah.
Chelsea, Benfica, Botafogo, Palmeiras. I don't see any of those teams being
Too
solid
strong
enough to like
to
kick
beat
them
City.
out. And then maybe City gets all the way to the final. But at the end of the day, I'm not all the way. Maybe I'm just acting skeptical, but let's see. Anyways, what are your final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Ronaldo's contract is so ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, they are paying for the brand. His branding, everything is branding. He's branded himself well, and he deserves it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
He's the greatest sportsman currently, or the person with the most followership online in
Yeah.
terms of being a sportman, right? So they need him in Saudi to generate
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah, we'll see what happens in this Club World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Right? City, unfortunately, are on the easier side of the tie. My hope is that one of these Inter or Fluminense can remove them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping, but I don't see that happening. I want to see a Brazilian team play him, play Gladiola.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see how it will be. Do you get? So that's the last thing. You see,
Yeah, I'm going to jump on this comment. Messi is the better player that but CR7 is the most influential player of all time.
of all
And
time,
this career shows that Ronaldo has had one of the best footballing careers I've ever seen.
ever,
Like,
ever,
and the amount
ever.
of money he has made from this sport, this man not only knows what it takes to be a football player, he knows what it takes to be a great football player, and he
Exactly.
knows what the football business is all about.
All about.
Branding, endorsement,
Yeah,
keeping yourself in shape for as long as possible to make the most out of your journey as a player,
yeah,
easily become a club owner or even go into another side of the football business and
yeah,
still cook. Ronaldo is just insane. The
yeah,
vision to go to Saudi, the vision to make the most money out of Saudi, the vision to compete in Saudi is crazy to me. Ronaldo is a top competitor. He's unreal. I don't
yeah,
think there's any player like him out there. It's just like I would say there's no player like Messi. So it's unreal. His contract is insane,
yeah.
and let's see what happens in the next 2 years with his contract.
Mm.
Anyways, shout out to you guys for joining our stream. SSB, AB, as always, we appreciate you
Okay.
guys for always coming. You guys, you know the drill. 6 p.m. CST every single day. Subscribe if you're new on the channel, and get us to 3K. You guys, we appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow as always. All right.
See you.